Invitations for inquiry can be as simple as bringing in an artifact from outside into the classroom. Here you'll see that we have a nest from the outside that we've placed at a science table, along with tools that the children have already been trained to use, and 2 time-lapse videos, one of a robin taking care of chicks in the nest, and another of a robin actually building a nest. In addition to that, we have some nonfiction books from the school library and some writing materials to support the children. Our hopes are that the children will explore the nest, think about how it was formed, and then brainstorm questions for further inquiry.
The children were fascinated by the nest. They used the materials provided at the center to explore it in detail, noting the intricate nature of how the bird had constructed the nest and the different materials used. The iPads at the center were fascinating for the children as they watched the time-lapse video of the robin constructing a nest and then how the robin used the nest to care for her young. A natural progression for the children that visited the center was to look at the nonfiction books that we had on display. The page outlining the life of the American robin was of particular interest, and children used the materials provided at the center to inspire much writing and drawing. They were eager to copy what they saw in the book, including familiar words, and draw pictures of the nest that they had observed at the center. The art center is always popular, and some children preferred to paint a picture of the nest. Some children decided to expand on their artwork and add different materials from our science center to make the nest more realistic. Many children added their ideas and next steps for questions to a web. As the inquiry progressed, the children became more interested in learning about other animals that made nests. A separate group of children decided that they wanted to study the wildlife in our schoolyard more in depth. They gathered binoculars to help them spot the birds and the nests in the trees, iPads to document what it was they were seeing outside and then report back to their peers indoors, and clipboards so that they could draw pictures and write words to describe their findings. As time progressed, other kindergarten classes in our school became interested in our nest inquiry. We decided to invite them to come on a nature walk in our schoolyard to see if we could spot nests in the yard. We were lucky. We found 4 separate nests. One was a squirrel nest, and the children were so excited to document what they saw using the iPads and then bring that learning back to the school to share with other students. As our inquiry progressed, we had an impressive list of other animals who also created nests. The children were very eager to choose their own animal and conduct additional research regarding what those nests look like, and then compare those nests to our robin's nest. Once a child chose an animal, they were encouraged to do an online search to gather additional information regarding their chosen animal's nest. Many children chose to do a Google image search so that they could see different pictures of their animal's nest and compare them to the robin's nest. Many children also decided to come up with a plan for how they were going to create their new nest, drawing a picture of what they saw and then writing a list of the materials that were needed. Once this list was created, the children went outside and gathered as many natural materials as possible. They brought those materials inside so that they could share them with others in the classroom.
Well, some friends might be building nests with leaves.
Back inside, the children got to work creating their nests. Many loved squishing the mud and straw together to try to create their nests, while other children decided to visit the art area where they sculpted with clay and then added in other natural materials like feathers and moss to create a more realistic looking nest. In Reggio Emilia, it's believed that children have hundreds of languages. In our classroom, the children used languages of art, drawing, reading, writing, and other representation to show their learning. They were keen to bring their learning outside and continue to research, and even used materials from the outdoor playground to represent further nests. Our children never cease to amaze us, and as a consolidation piece, they decided that they wanted to create a class book about what they had learned about nests in order to share their information with others and as a permanent reminder in our classroom of their learning. They again used the iPads to research nests and set about drawing and writing about the different animals and representing what they had learned through written and drawn form. As a final piece, we shared our book about nests with another classroom from within our school.